Hey you guys! Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Finally, I was able to find time to film this video. I really want to share with you guys this topic because I want to share my positive experience during my labor and my delivery. And right now, my little one is sleeping behind me. I hope I can finish this film before he wakes up. So let's get started! Okay, so recently I gave birth 23rd December 2019, and I was able to push um, push my baby out via normal delivery 2 hours before I was admitted in the hospital. I want to share with you guys the breathing techniques that I did to ease the contraction pains and the right way to push during when it's time for you to push the baby out. I found out that there's no really right way of breathing when you feel the pain or when you feel the contraction pain or when you are in active labor. In the end, it's up to you, whichever you're comfortable, because for me, I've been practicing, I've been watching YouTube videos, I've been looking for techniques and tips of breathing during labor and delivery, but then in the end, I did what I think is comfortable for me and what helped ease the pain. Most of the videos I saw, most of the tips and the techniques that I saw in YouTube, it's more of a calm way of breathing. It's like this. The way they did it is their inhale is, or maybe deeper than that, but it's very calm, it's very poised, and I thought it's gonna be like that for me too. Well, I found out that for me it's different, but it really helped a lot. That's why I'm going to share it with you. For me, when I was experiencing the pain during contractions, because I had induced labor, and induced labor makes the pain like twice, so I was really in too much pain, but the nurse was very supportive. The assigned nurse was very supportive. She was comforting me. She was tapping my back. She was giving me positive words, and she's always reminding me that I'm doing good. I felt that that as well really helped a lot, and also the breathing technique that I did. For me, during that time, the I did a very deep inhale, and uh, the only way for me to do it is for me to like crunch my nose like this. For me, that's the maximum inhale I could do, but it was really helpful, you guys, I promise you. And if you find yourself also in the same situation, you could try that as well. But this is how I did it. My breathing technique was like this. Okay, so that's my inhale, and when I reach that peak of my inhale, I make sure I pause for 3 seconds, because that peak is also the time where the contraction pain is at its peak, the highest level of the pain. So I try to pause there for 3 seconds before I exhale. Again, this is how I did it. And every time I inhaled, I was holding the uniform of the nurse like very tightly. I was really grabbing her like this. Okay, but I was making sure that I was not grabbing her arms or her skin, because with all that pain that I was experiencing at that time, I could give her like a lot of scratches or a wound or bruise. So that's how painful it was. But like I said, the breathing techniques was very helpful, and it really helped me get through every contraction. I was not Everything else did not matter anymore during that time, guys. You might think, okay, I need to be composed, I need to be very calm, and if there's a video or there's a camera, you try to be beautiful. But trust me, guys, during that moment, nothing else mattered. You just want the whole thing to be over, you just want the whole thing to be finished, and you forget about these things, the other things outside. You forget about other people, you forget about you don't even know, sometimes you're shouting, you're screaming, you're being funny, you're being silly. Nothing else matters anymore. You just try to get on to get through every pain, every contractions, and all you want to do is push your baby out. So for me, that really helped. And also, I was waiting for the doctor for 30 minutes because the doctor was still talking to another pregnant lady, and also they did not expect me to fully dilate very fast. But still, it was a very short labor, you guys. Only 30 minutes of waiting for the doctor. I think that's amazing. So I just did my breathing techniques, deep inhale and very long exhale for 30 minutes. And when the doctor came in, she checked me immediately just to make sure I was fully dilated. So when she saw that I was, she asked all the nurses to get ready. They put everything, like, they put everything in order. They put everything on whatever the doctor need. They set up my legs. They told me where to hold. There's this handle on the side of the delivery bed, and you have to hold that one tightly. So when it's time to push, you're not supposed to grab other people's arm. You're not supposed to grab any other things or any side of the bed. No, there's a specific handle for you to touch and to grab when you're pushing. So when the doctor saw that I was fully dilated, she sat down and she said the next contraction I have to push. I was able to practice to the way to push. I was able to practice a week before, and also because this is my second baby, so I have that idea in my head. And yeah, I think I was physically ready, physically, emotionally, mentally ready. So when I felt that contraction coming in, I told the doctor, the contraction is coming, okay, get ready to push. When she said that, I just did my very deep inhale, like I said, where I crunched my nose like this, because that I think is the maximum or the best way I could have that deep inhale, and the maximum level I could reach by doing that. So when I inhaled, I was grabbing that pink handle. It was color pink, yeah. So I was grabbing that pink handle and I was inhaling so deep. And then when you exhale, when you're trying to push your baby out, you should not open your mouth, guys. Remember, mommies, do not open your mouth. Keep your mouth closed when you're pushing the baby. That's number one. And number two, your chin must touch your upper chest. That's the proper way to push and the right way to push, so you can push your baby out faster. Okay, some of mommies out there, the mistake is that every time they push, they don't push long enough. They try to cut it off, so it's like this, and then they stop. They don't try to make it like longer, because if you push, the tendency is the baby's head will be going out, going in, going out, going in, and that makes the baby's head like longer, or oval or something. I saw some photos of these cases online. So that's what happens when you don't try to push to your maximum level. Again, number one, try to inhale so deep. Number two, when you push, close your mouth, because by closing your mouth, the pressure will be on your lower abdomen. It's like when you're pushing a big poop. Sorry guys for the word, but that's the reality, okay? When you are trying to push a baby out, it's like pushing a big poop. It's like going to the toilet and trying to push that big poop out. It's like that kind of feeling. So close your mouth and then try to reach your chin to your upper chest. And that way, the pressure will be, the air inside you will be putting pressure on your lower abdomen, and it's like the feeling is like you're pushing a big or a giant poop. Okay, for me, I was able to push my baby out on my third push, and I pushed as hard as I can. I was not stopping, and I made sure that I was giving my best because I just wanted it to be over. So again guys, I'm going to show you just in case you missed that. When you inhale, okay, it's like that. I hope you're able to follow. Try to reach your chin to your upper chest and close your mouth when you're pushing your baby out. That's very important. Some, especially for the first time moms, when they push, they scream, they open their mouth. That is the wrong way of pushing the baby, because when you do that, the air comes out. There's no pressure on your lower abdomen, so it's not pushing your baby out. Okay, it will really help if you practice from home, but try not to practice so like, don't practice too hard because you might accidentally push your baby out if you're really pregnant. Just try to imagine and do it, but not too hard. Again, just remember the three major things during when pushing your baby out. Inhale so deep. When you exhale, you close your mouth and try to reach your chin to your upper chest. Okay, and also don't grab other people's arm, don't grab any things around you, just hold the two specific handle for pushing. Okay, and that will help you a lot. I know, I understand it's kind of confusing or it's kind of scary when you're a first time mom, but trust me, if you do these things, it's just gonna help you have that positive and fast and smooth labor and delivery. Okay, also the doctors and the nurses around me, they were very supportive. They were really like, they're giving me affirmations, they're giving me positive comments. You're doing a good job, we can see the head coming, the head is already there, the hair is already there, you're doing a good job, inhale some more, push, push. So it was, for me, it was a good experience. And yeah, I hope you learned something from this video. I hope I was able to deliver the message of this video. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a comment or put it down below. I'm going to reply to you as soon as I can. Thank you once again, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.